G'day everyone, BelleAim here.
And so is Derek.
And welcome back to more Ace Attorney Justice for all.
Yes.
I always forget the name of this. But first of all, we're starting out strong. Jason Rocks, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 14 months now with a really cute emote of like a little Shiba puppy looking like thing. It's so cute. And hello, who else we got here? Jaden, Alpha, Mito, JB, DGC, Jason, and Cat Evie. Can't stay for too long. Found an Among Us stream happening. Oh, that sounds fun.
Fair.
I hope you enjoy. We'll watch VOD tomorrow. No worries. I don't think we're going to finish the game today. Derek doesn't think that we will.
We're not finishing the game today.
So it's interesting. This is going to be one of those super long trial days, apparently, because we have to do this within the day for poor Maya. Hopefully we can save her and get down to the bottom of things. I still don't have all the pieces put together, obviously. And yeah, I'm really excited about this.
Honestly, I don't either.
Oh, hey, me. And so is Derek. Nice. Hey, thanks, JB. That was cute. Meanwhile, made Christmas cookies. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Hold on. Sorry, I just got a text. All right. So, yeah.
You gotta share with the class.
Share what?
The cookies.
Oh, I was like, the text?
No.
You don't want to know what that text was. The cookies, yes. I would love
I don't want
some
your
cookies.
text. I want cookies.
I don't want your text. Oh my gosh. So how's everyone doing? Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Today was a very long day for us. So we're a bit tired. But this stream, I'm sure, will jazz us back up, and I'm excited to go. Not got that manic energy like I had last time. Do you remember that? Wasn't that last time?
Yeah, it was last time.
I was so manic.
You were
whenever that
tired.
was. Yeah. I mean, I'm tired now, but it's not to the same level. And I just realized I forgot to wash the sunscreen off my face. So hopefully it won't burn my eyes again like it usually does at night. Because I don't know what it is about me. Maybe it's my skin being super oily. But if I wear my sunscreen during the day, by the time the very end of the night comes by, it's like, I feel like it gets into my eyes.
Sunscreen on.
I think it's an Australian habit that I've carried over. I wear sunscreen almost every day. Especially if I'm going to be outside. Well,
I never bother.
In Australia, you gotta take care of your skin. You could get burned. I've been enjoying a weekend of board games. Oh, that's awesome. Sagrada Artisans. Oh, I have not played that one. Just the first one, Sagrada. Santa's Workshop. I think I've heard of that, but I do not have it. The Fox Experiment, Leaf, Bacon, and Valbara. I do not know what that is. That sounds interesting. I love board games. I can't wait to get together my board game collection and make a video for you all. I'm super excited. I have so many plans. It's just been so busy this month, as you can all tell. Like, I'm behind on my Patreon stuff. I'm behind on, I feel like, everything. But I'm still having a good time, so at least there's that.
Christmas is always busy.
Yeah.
I think everybody expects that.
Finally finished wrapping up Christmas gifts today. That's awesome, Cat Evie. I finished up planning all Christmas presents, except for one thing. And now I just have to make a lot of them because I can't really buy for everybody this year. So I'm making a lot of things. So I just have to actually make it now. But yeah, it does feel good to have at least the planning and the ideas done. And we got all the things we are going to buy. We have bought them all. Whoa!
It vibrates.
Oh, the controller vibrated. I thought I just heard something buzz on the wood over here, and I was like,
figured
what is
you wanted
that?
music in the background.
Yeah. So anyway, we will get started pretty soon. Also, I just realized that your mom, Derek, over here, Derek Bitter's mom, is very small, hanging on here for the BFF. It's so close. Got a good one for Cousin's Kid. Oh, I love shopping for kids. It's so fun because it's kind of like, fulfilling my own childhood dreams of wanting to buy stuff. So it's like, oh, I would have loved this. I would have loved this. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, but it just makes me so excited getting something for the kids and like hopefully being able to see them open it and light up and get excited and stuff. It just, I don't know. I love that stuff. Hey, Sonic, how's it going?
Hello.
Hey, Rusty. Okay. All right. I think we can get started. I think we are good to go. Are you ready, Derek?
I am ready.
All right. Okay. So this is Surfer Guy, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe that, Adrian. No way. Not cool and collected Adrian Andrews.
She is your manager. It would have been very easy for her to pull this off.
Also, audio check. How's the sound coming through? Everything good?
Hopefully.
The game and our voices, are they mixing well? Can you hear everything? All right. forgot which one was A for a second. I almost pressed B.
Oh my God. The only person who had easy access to the knife you used at dinner was, well, her.
So after the ceremony during the break? Huh. Audio's good. Thank you, Mito. I was sleeping like a log the entire time. Oh, I bet he got drugged.
Maybe.
Maybe, actually, who knows?
See, she could have also easily planted that blood-covered button in your hakama.
Because she was the one that came to wake me up? Then, dude, you're saying it really was her?
Yes, she is the real killer. She was the one who murdered
Why is
Juan
Phoenix
Corrida.
so for sure? Do you think this is it? Actually, you can't tell me because you know. But why? I thought she was buds with Juan.
She has her own agenda.
Her own agenda? What are you talking about?
I'm sure you'll see by the time this trial's over. It'll be alright. I'll get you acquitted by the end of today.
Give me a verdict that's refreshing like a spring breeze, okay, Mr. Lawyer Dude? Phoenix, you think her motive is related to Celeste Impact's missing suicide note, right?
Yes.
I was about to read
Miss
it.
Andrews depended on Miss Impacts as her strength and reason to live.
Ugh, I hate that we have to keep seeing this image.
But then Miss Impacts suddenly killed herself.
I feel like no. Do you think... you know this too? I want to like talk to you about it, but you know. I feel like she didn't do that. I feel like she did not.
It sounds like she left a suicide note and the person thought to have hidden it
Is Juan Corrida the victim of this murder?
And that's why I think that Miss Andrews got close to Miss Corrida.
Or she did actually do it because of something that definitely he's involved somehow with that. Because why else would he hide the note? I don't know.
The problem is it all seems too obvious.
I know,
now.
that's exactly it. Why? It just seems like, no, that's not it. Especially with him saying, like, she is the killer, and I know there's way more of this trial. How could we know? I mean, we knew before, so I guess that's not the first time we've known way in advance who it was, and we just have to get the yarn unraveled enough. Smash! Oh my gosh, look! Your mom is hanging on, Derek, by barely anything. Smash, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I remember playing this game back in the day. Seeing that image of the lady hanging herself didn't bother me, but now it super bothers me whenever the game cuts back to it. Yeah, I know. Sometimes things like that happen to me too. Like, I don't know why I thought of this, but it reminds me of in Harry Potter when you can't see the thestrals, but then whenever you see death, you can see the thestrals. It's kind of like that. Like, when you're a kid, you can look at some of that stuff and be like, oh, whatever, it's just, you know, a thing. But then as you experience life a little bit more and you understand more about consequences and all that, and you see it again, you're like, whoa, that is way more dark than I thought. Like, when you revisit some of your childhood movies, and you're like, whoa, this is this is way more creepy than I thought.
All to get the suicide note back.
That sounds plausible. But one thing bothers me.
What?
Who was it that first told us about their relationship? Oh my goodness!
Well, thank you.
You got this, Derek! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, Smash. Derek is now my BFF. How fitting.
There you go.
And you got a gifted sub from Smash. Isn't that so sweet?
That's very nice.
That's so nice of you. Dang, thank you so much. Given 47 gift subs. Thank you so much, Smash. Karagosa, hello. When did you start the stream? Not that long ago, honestly.
10
Maybe,
minutes.
10-ish minutes ago. Derek is BFF. Oh. Derek has become death. Whoops, wrong channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want that here. Oh, JB.
Aw.
Thank you so much. Tier 1 for 48 months. On a 48-month streak. Proud to be here for 4 years. Thank you so much. And you have that amazing 4-year badge, which I hope you enjoy. I really am proud of the small little story that I made with the badges. I don't know if anyone can identify it besides me because I'm like really in my head with it. But yeah, it does tell a story. It's got like a little progression, lifeline. You know that song where it's like, and the tree on the bush, or the leaf on the branch, and the branch on the tree, and the tree, and
that one.
it's kind of like that in a way. Anyway, thank you so much, JB Lewis. Really appreciate it. All right, I can't remember if I read this one, so okay. Better stated, Miss Andrews' dependency issues with regards to Miss Impacts.
It was Edgeworth.
It looks like he's still the one in command of this ship. don't let your guard down yet. It better not be anything to do with him. I don't want Edgeworth to be involved somehow. But, you know what? What is this called again? Something about Turnabout, right? Aren't the
Farewell, my Turnabout.
Yeah, aren't the Turnabout things always related to the Edgeworths?
No.
No, it's related to the sisters.
No, it's all... The Turnabout is just another... is a term in the case.
Oh, okay. Court will now reconvene. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you please.
The prosecution calls the witness subpoenaed by this court. Miss Adrian Andrews, the person who discovered the crime in Juan Corda's room.
Oh, here we go, with her card, too.
What is your occupation?
I'm the manager of the defendant in this case, Mr. Matt Ongard. I see. Now then. Before we begin, Your Honor, I have one request. Yes, sure. What is it? I'm sure everyone in this room is wondering the same thing, and would love to find out more about my relationship with the victim. After all, it was the topic of a certain weekly magazine recently. No, I have no idea what you mean. I've never even heard of Gossipland.
If the judge was ever a prosecution witness, he'd do all my work for me. Anyway, I was wondering if you could tell us about your relation to the victim.
Yes, I was seeing Mr. Corda. I was also aware of the rivalry that existed between Matt and Juan. But this was a private matter between Juan and myself. So it was a fry and bait matter, or was it that bait and fry? Reminds me of fishing. But I didn't kill him.
No one is accusing you of that.
I think there's someone who would beg to differ. He's like, yep.
Well,
Did you see the judge nod? That was perfectly funny. Ice Climber, hello. I think we all understand your relationship with the victim now, Miss Andrews.
very well then. Witness, please testify to the court about what happened when you discovered the murder that had taken place.
Dun dun. Wait, what was that? What was that thing that was like bum 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 bum? It was like a crime scene show or something, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
There was like a theme song. I don't know. As soon as I did that, it like popped into my head. I was like dun 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 dun.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
What you're talking
I don't know.
about.
Maybe I'm not singing it correctly, but I swear, Law and Order is that? Did you
Was
guys
it?
watch that?
I never watched.
Your
Law and
family
Order.
didn't watch that? I
Yeah.
swear that song just came into my head for some reason. It's got to be Law and Order. I don't know if it has to do with
Only
anything.
thing I know from Law and Order was just bum bum.
CSI. Oh yeah, it's got to be that one. Now I
Yeah.
kind of want to look it up. The Steel Samurai theme. It could, maybe there's a mix there. Maybe there's like influence there. CSI. I don't know if it's CSI. It was like an old one. It was time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. Tergos the Thick's Law and Order, yeah. After that, I went to Juan's room, and there was his dead body. I was in shock. Okay, so there she is putting down the drink. What I saw was, naturally, the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. Does that actually help? I feel like if I feel like I'm about to faint, I sit down. I can't pour anything because it's coming on. That's interesting. You poured yourself a glass of juice? Yes, sadly, I didn't remember not to touch things at the scene of a crime. And I disturbed the crime scene by moving this one thing.
And that is when the fingerprints on the wine glass were made, Your Honor.
I see. I don't know, that feels a little bit placed. Like, I noticed that my fingerprints were on something. I need to retcon this. At like
well,
a
that's
distance.
usually how these witnesses
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Thanks for the lurk, Ice Climber. A little anxious because I have a package in the mailbox. Can't be unlocked till tomorrow. Oh no! Good luck. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Phoenix. She is one cool and collected customer, and she has the brains to match.
Yes, I know.
In order to catch a person like her, you have to avoid head-on confrontations. You should disrupt her pacing.
Disrupt her pacing.
She's the type of woman who is easily thrown off by things inconsistent with her thinking. So you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you let up on your offense is the instant this trial is over. Understand? I'm so used to like, wakarimashita, that it's like understood.
Oh my gosh.
Wakarimashita. Sorry, I said it wrong. Anyway, when I found the body. I haven't read this one yet, though, right?
You've read all these.
This is the one we just read? Okay. And it's time to press. If On Guard didn't do it, it had to have been her. I know, that's why this is so... But what if there's something else going on? I don't know. There's definitely some behind-the-scenes things that we need to unravel.
And what was Mr. On Guard doing at the time?
He was taking a nap. He was worn out from his mini performance as the Nickel Samurai during the ceremony.
Mr. On Guard did say he was taking a nap. And then I guess you could say it could not have been taken out of his room, yes?
Excuse me? It? What are you...
Right. I thought years of school would have taught you how to construct a sentence. If you can't make a sensible sentence without a subject, then I'll make one for you. Watch.
Oh my gosh.
Did you, Miss Andrews, remove Mr. On Guard's knife from his room?
There's also a possibility it's someone we haven't met yet. I know, I'm wondering about that. Like, is there someone else? Well, there's definitely behind-the-scenes people, like the one on the phone. Unless it's that butler guy. But there could be more characters.
Subject, verb, object, right? Did you skip basic grammar? The witness may continue.
Unless it's Japanese, then it's object, I think, first. Object, subject, verb. I know something switched. I'm pretty sure it's object, subject, verb. I don't know. It gets...
I don't know. I'll just let you talk. And why did you do that?
As a friendly gesture, Juan was to make an appearance with the other heroes.
So the show was supposed to be a show of friendship, huh?
Hey, we can words here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Always
press further.
Is that the only reason?
Except for that other time. Remember there was that one time where it's like, don't press?
True.
I beg your pardon. What are you implying?
You had a certain goal in mind when you started to get close to him, correct? So perhaps you had a more personal matter to discuss with the victim.
Sorry, but I didn't have any such intentions in mind at that time.
I can't get her to talk without a strong piece of evidence, I guess. May we continue now? Witness, what did you see when you got to his room?
I think the one time with Mo is the only time in the whole trilogy without restriction. Okay, probably so. That makes sense. And I think soy sauce, I'm pretty sure it's subject, object, verb. Or, no wait, that's the English, isn't it? I don't know.
No.
Well, anyway.
You were in shock?
What? Was I not supposed to be?
Miss Andrews is a very calculating person. And despite how close they were, I doubt she had romantic feelings for Mr. Corida. Anyone randomly stumbling upon a dead body would be in shock.
Yeah.
And you can't seriously expect that a young beauty like her would not be shocked. Somehow, I don't think beauty has
I was
anything
about
to do
to
with
say
being
that.
shocked or not.
Beauty has nothing to do with that. I see. Only the beautiful get shocked.
Always. This is the photo you're referring to, correct?
Alright. Oh yeah, there's the tomato juice. Or the tomato juice.
Yes. Oh, that's you.
There's red coloring. No, I already went down that path. Okay, anyway. Yes, the one with the knife lodged in his chest.
And the guitar case was like this too?
Yes, it was open and empty, of course.
And then what did you do next, witness?
I haven't found anything yet. That sounds super, like, something else we can press on.
Juice?
Yes, there was a bottle of tomato juice on the table, so I helped myself.
But you didn't drink any of it, did you?
Huh?
There were no lip marks left on this wine glass to suggest that anyone drank from it.
I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down without drinking it.
Miss Andrews, I would like to confirm with you one more time.
This is definitely...
When you discovered the dead body of Juan Corida, you were in great shock.
Yeah, this is not matching up because she was shocked. She poured a glass of juice because she was feeling faint, but then didn't drink it, but then also did not faint. I don't know. Something here is very...
And that's when you poured yourself the glass of juice, correct?
And what of it? My mind really was a complete blank at the time.
Later, Cat Evie.
Bye, Cat Evie. Have fun.
Your mind was a complete blank? I didn't think that was possible for you.
Aren't you rude today? I was so dazed that I made one careless mistake. That one thing.
What one thing?
Never mind. It's no big deal.
What was she starting to say just now?
Press that.
Miss Andrews, I'm convinced that, as you said, you made a mistake at the scene of the crime.
Yep. Left some evidence that had to be covered up.
What I really want to know is what this mistake was. Actually, so would I.
I'm sorry. It's kind of embarrassing. When I set the glass down on the dresser, I accidentally knocked the flower vase over. That definitely doesn't seem like it. Flower vase? Are you talking about the one on the floor in the crime photo? Okay. This mess of glass shards? It was originally on top of the dresser, but when I bumped into it with my elbow, it fell onto the guitar case.
Why did you withhold such an important piece of information?
I'm sorry. I thought that since the crime scene was already in disarray, that people would simply assume the vase was just another part of the mess. It looks like yet another fact has come to light here. Please add this and anything else you have to reveal to your testimony. I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to add. I didn't touch anything else. That is definitely something.
What kind of flower vase was it?
It was a glass vase, and it was fairly big and heavy. I thought I would try to take Juan's pulse, so I set the glass I was holding down on the dresser, and that's when my elbow accidentally hit the vase. See, this isn't adding up. If she felt faint, poured the glass of juice to not faint, why would she pour the glass of juice, put it down, decide to take his pulse?
I mean, that's kind of the
like
point.
This whole thing is so...
That's odd. I thought she was always in total control of herself.
That's what she would like people to think. Always be mindful of the gap between your perception and reality.
It doesn't sound like there's any glaring contradictions in her testimony just now.
Yeah, there is. I warned you earlier that she would not crack so easily. The only way to make her is to...
keep on the offensive and not let up.
The only way you're going to catch her is with some very strong, decisive evidence.
I have to find something. I just have to, for Maya's sake. Alright, time to take a look at the court record and see what we can take a look at.
Yes, let's see what we have.
There's
What about
one
the
thing-
guitar case? Like with the only on the top of the lid, but if it was opened,
Exactly.
then it should, if the flower vase should have fallen
Exactly, that was my thought as well.
All right, so we need to get to that. But are we skipping ahead though? Because sometimes that happens to us.
Sometimes, but I think because it got that new piece of text.
What about this one? The same exact scene?
No.
No, because that's still true. Okay,
So
this is definitely not great. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
There it is.
Okay, this one.
So.
Wait, before this, I'm gonna save.
Of course.
Save it up. Save it up. Okay. Present. And I guess I didn't need to go around.
It's alright.
Guitar case. Come on, be right. Yes, that's gotta be it.
You testified that you knocked the flower vase over. Is this correct?
Oh no, time sage. The other day at work, I poured myself 2 different glasses of water because I forgot I ever did the first. I blame my ADHD, so I can see someone in shop forgetting they had a drink. Okay, I do understand that actually, because as someone else with ADHD, that has also happened to me, where I have more than one thing, like water, glass, whatever, which is why I carry this thing around, so I can stop doing that, which I am going to get some water right now. Yes.
And are you sure it fell onto the guitar case?
Is there some problem with what I said?
It's not some problem. It's a major problem.
Major.
It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However, that's exactly what is so strange. Miss Andrews, you testified that the vase fell in the guitar case. However,
There's nothing in the guitar case.
if that was true, the case should have gotten wet on the inside, not the outside.
Dun dun dun, she went through it. The pilferer. That's very true.
Furthermore, there is one other strange thing about this guitar case.
And what is that?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo.
Dev, that's a perfect emote for right now.
Yeah. The remains of the vase are scattered on the floor.
And what is wrong with that?
If the guitar case was open when the vase fell, the glass shard should be inside, not outside the case.
Dun dun dun. Ah!
What is your point, Wright? That the case was closed at the time the vase was knocked over?
Yep.
Is that all? Now, think back to what Miss Andrews testified to. She said that other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else.
Liar! Yes, that's right. She did implicitly say she didn't touch the guitar case.
But this whole matter with the guitar case is a dead end. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. It has no bearing on this case at all. That may very well be, but however, the guitar case does seem to have no relation to this case, doesn't it?
Something could have been in there though, like some planted evidence or something. Something was in there, she got out, I don't know. There is something happening there. It seems that there's no deeper meaning to the guitar case. Well, Mr. Wright, do you think we need to hear more details about the guitar case? Yeah. I do, but at the same time...
No, make her testify.
I don't know.
Remember, it said that you gotta keep on the...
Yeah, we gotta keep going, yeah.
The empty guitar case. I believe this is a crucial piece of the puzzle. I can't believe anyone would reach for straws like this, but it is you. I can't believe I'm doing this either.
There was a slice of cake hidden inside, and she ate it. Exactly.
Oh my god.
For anyone who wasn't here last time, I had this really, really unhinged theory that he hid a cake inside the guitar case to surprise to someone, and that was why there was a knife to cut the cake, or I don't know exactly, but it was such a crazy theory.
Made no sense.
All right, I'll follow along for now. Miss Andrews, please testify to the court about the guitar case. Yes, Your Honor. Cake is always a valid theory. Love to see a guitar-shaped cake in there. No, I wasn't even... Okay, so that part, I did not think it was guitar-shaped. I thought it was just a little tiny... Like, that makes it even worse, honestly, but I thought there was this little tiny cake inside the guitar case. God. And he was gonna open it up and be like, congratulations, buddy!
Nope.
I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all. As for why I opened the case, even I don't know. I don't like it. It looks like this really wasn't a very important point.
This wastefulness is such a familiar feeling by now that it's almost comforting. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and start the cross-examination.
Karakosa, there was nothing in the guitar case. Truth bullet. Cake!
Oh my god. Using any way to change the topic. A convenient escape for a weak man.
Oh my gosh. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what we can get out of this one. Maybe the card was in there that she's holding.
During your testimony just now, did you remember those events clearly in your mind?
Well, you see...
Are you sure you're the one who opened the guitar case?
The cake is a lie. She's waiting for someone to tell her if she should answer or not.
Sounds like her dependent side is taking over.
Well, Miss Andrews? Yes, it was me. There was even going to be a party for Juan, a big party that all his friends were invited to. We even invited his best friend, the companion Cube. Of course, he couldn't come because Adrian murdered him. Oh Author, hello, how's it going? Alright, let's see. What can we do this time?
So, you opened the guitar case then?
Yes, well, maybe.
Why did you open the guitar case?
Huh?
Mr. Corrida's dead body was right there in front of you, wasn't it? I would think the first thing you would do is call for help, not open a guitar case.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
As the witness has said multiple times, when she found the dead body, she was dazed.
Maybe I was curious to know if the bright red guitar was all right or not. I thought maybe the criminal took it.
Why would she care about the bright red guitar?
Ooh, maybe the note's in there. Maybe the note's in the guitar. Why would he keep it with him at all times, though? That's weird. He would, if he was, you know,
Innocent.
yeah, if he didn't hide it or whatever, or even if he did, he would burn it or something. Like, get rid of that evidence. But getting back on topic.
Was it really empty? I was just wondering if maybe when you opened the case, the guitar was still inside. How long have you been a lawyer, Mr. Wright? Have a little professionalism. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. These trials would be over in half the time if you would just pay attention.
Yes, pay more attention, Mr. Wright.
Sorry.
Oh. If it was in the guitar, he wouldn't have left it behind.
Was that because you... Yeah, that's true. Was that because you were shocked and dazed at discovering the victim's body?
Yes, that's probably it.
I'm not going to get anywhere if I continue pressing her like this. The only way to make her talk is with evidence. I guess I should give it a try.
Come on, Phoenix. We can't afford to let up on her now.
I wasn't planning on letting up, but...
She's at her weakest now, so this is our chance.
Yeah, if we had a weapon to hit her with.
I'm sure a weapon is hiding somewhere in the court record, waiting to be found.
Let's
A
take a
weapon.
look. Too clear.
Do we have to go to that
days.
last one, or
I don't know. Let's take a look at them. I suppose must open the guitar case. That's right. No,
these trials would be over in half the time if he wouldn't press everything? Edgeworth, probably.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I don't know about that. Maybe the empty. Maybe case was empty. Maybe something was
maybe the
actually
case
in there.
Maybe the case. It's either the third one or the fourth one. But let's take a look.
Which one's third and fourth? What's this one?
This one is third.
This is third. Okay, let's see what we got.
Alright.
Photo.
No.
What about the stolen?
No.
Something that was in there, right?
Yeah.
What was inside there again?
Nothing was in there.
I thought something was in her case, in the camera case. Unless that was a theory.
That's only from the previous one, so that doesn't matter.
Okay.
It was more of an article that Lotta had written up. So let's go for these.
Oh right, Lotta's for old bag and all that. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so that. Nope.
Let me check this again. It's definitely empty, whatever it was. Maybe this thing? No. Then we're just jumping to conclusions.
I
to show
think-
that.
Go back. Go. No, that's more for.
Yeah.
Go to.
Wait, go. I want to see.
Hold on.
Is this thing? Okay, it is around his neck. Okay. It was only a theory,
Check-
an Amy
check these-
theory.
Check these two.
Okay, sorry.
Suicide note hidden and. Okay.
But these ones we promised we wouldn't use, I thought, or at least one of them.
it'd be
This
her-
one, these attempted ones.
Yeah,
We said we wouldn't.
So use that one. So we're not
Yeah.
going to use that one. All right. I think, and this is me not being sure, this one on the fourth. She's searching for this. Why would she open it? She's searching for the suicide note.
Okay. Yeah.
You can
Okay,
see-
I do like that. I think that's a good one. I like that. Good idea, Derek. Because I was a little bit not sure what to do on that. So, let's do that. This one. Okay. Please be right.
Nope.
No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Load it up. Good
Maybe
thing.
try it on the third.
But we
I
don't.
mean,
the only thing is we don't know what's in there. Unless it's a person. We could also present a person,
We could.
but I don't know.
I don't think
who
that's anything.
we-
I don't think. It's
Yeah,
a
I don't
person.
know.
Try it on the third one.
Okay. This one.
Yeah. Nope.
No, not that one either. Thank goodness for saves coming. That's very, very handy. I don't know what to do here then.
Let's continue looking through.
The case was empty. Suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. That kind of makes sense with the picture we have.
Let's take a look at the evidence again. Guitar case.
Some water, Cordis fingerprints found next to the victim. Found in on guard's Hakama. Yeah, it's already missing there, so
I'm not sure on this one.
we might have to get some hints. I wish there was a hint button.
Yeah.
What was that? Oh gosh, I pressed. I don't know what I pressed.
You pressed.
Oh, I just pressed. Okay.
Just go through it. The guitar hit case evidence has a hint for you. Thank you, Oscar. Take a look.
Okay. The guitar case evidence. No whammy.
Let's get through that.
Okay.
Take a look at the guitar case again.
All right.
Empty. There is some water, but only on top of the lid bears Corda's fingerprints.
Corda was the one who's been killed, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so go back. Where's the
Okay.
one that says she's opened it?
Oh.
There it is. Maybe it's that one.
I don't know. It seemed a little on the weaker side, but
It's his fingerprints. There it is.
Oh.
It's his fingerprints.
Oh.
He's already dead, and then opened it. So that's why it's weird.
okay, I see. Because he's the last one who.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that hint. Right, by the way,
I see where
kind of have to make
now.
a connection between two pieces of evidence here. Okay, gotcha.
There was
Oh, I thought you read that one. I'm sorry. There's no way you were the one who opened the guitar case. Why would you say that,
It's elementary, my dear.
Watson?
Because the only fingerprints on this guitar case are those of the victim.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you for the hint. Ah,
What is it, Miss Andrews?
you shouldn't assume that I must have left prints just because I touched the case.
What do you mean?
What if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at the time?
Gloves? But why would you be wearing gloves at the time?
It was the night of the award ceremony, so of course I dressed up for the occasion. Yes, now I remember. I'm almost sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems the witness was wearing gloves at the scene of the crime.
That's strange. That is very strange. The only thing dressed up are her lies.
You were wearing gloves?
Yeah, because
Isn't that a
the
little strange?
fingerprints on the glass. Why is that strange? Do you have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time? Oh well. When it's over here, it's like hard to tell if you should go back or forward.
I get you. I have your proof right here. This wine glass.
The wine glass?
You left your fingerprints very clearly on this wine glass. Even if you took your gloves off when you poured yourself this glass of juice, wouldn't you think it was just a little strange? That you put your gloves back on just to open the guitar case.
Unless you were doing something fishy.
Ooh, Brooker
Oh,
glasses.
oh, she has more.
Of course.
She has the unending supply in her bag.
Order!
Looks like you hit the nail on the head this time.
What do you mean?
I believe that guitar case plays a very important role here.
Well, it's just an empty case.
I wonder if it really was empty, though.
But the guitar, the bright red guitar, was at the studio.
Phoenix, drop all of your presumptions. What was in the guitar case was not the bright red guitar.
You don't mean it was a bright white guitar? Wait, that's not right either.
I admit it would be unnatural for someone to do that. So the witness was not wearing gloves despite the fact that on the case...
Your Honor, this is obviously the defense's usual misdirection tactic at work.
My glasses, I can't be seen without my glasses. They must be the cheap reading glasses.
Steer the court towards an unrelated topic and lull us all into his misguided.
You don't mean it was a cake?
Oh my god.
Amy feeling validated right now? Exactly. Yeah, there was cake in there.
Oh my god. No, Your Honor. Please recall that Miss Andrews had testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case, which means that the case was closed when the crime took place.
Dun, 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 dun,
However,
dun, dun, dun.
it is wide open in this photo of the crime scene. I am sure this guitar case has some relation to the murder.
It's interesting they didn't close it back up. Whoever opened it.
If you are so sure, right, then I'm sure you can somehow substantiate your outrageous claim, correct?
What if someone was hiding in there?
I don't think it's big enough for that.
Like a, oh,
I don't think it's big enough for that, Amy.
like
You
a,
see
a
the size of it.
contortionist.
Oh boy. Please enlighten to us as to why that guitar case has anything at all to do with this murder.
Can you do that, Mr. Wright?
Well,
We can save. It was Trillo!
there you go. Let's suppose for a second that the bright red guitar was not the only thing that could have been in the case.
The bright red guitar not being the only thing. You don't mean to suggest that...
So, you intend to push your theory that the case was not empty. Is that it, right? I wouldn't say something I didn't intend to prove. Deflate that head of
Oh my
yours.
gosh.
You haven't proven anything yet.
These two.
Now then, let's have it. What was inside this case at the time of the murder?
Okay, now I think it's what we were thinking
Yes,
before.
I think you're
the
right.
suicide note.
Yep.
There we go!
And why would something like that be inside a guitar case, let alone this one?
A girl said Goofy can fit himself into a guitar case.
That's true.
Why, Mr. Wright? Why?
Well, I just thought it might have been possible. Nope, you're wrong.
Oh. That means we have to go back a little bit.
Mhm.
'Cause I didn't save right before. Dang, I thought we had something
I
there.
did too.
Objection! Oh wait, I think I went too far to be able
Nope,
to save.
There you are. You're good. Oh, yeah, you did.
Okay, so what was
else was in
inside the
there?
case? The murder weapon? No, because that was taken from the...
No, not that. Not that.
Not this. Not the report. That wouldn't be in there. The button?
No.
So they could
Right.
plant the evidence? Not a photo. Not the glass. Not a map. Maybe the article? No, I don't think it was the article
think.
because we got that from someone, didn't we?
Yeah.
Didn't we get this from
heck?
someone? Let's see. Jam in. I don't think it's that. The camera case?
No, because that's Lotta's. What?
I know, but like maybe it was stolen,
No.
put in the guitar case.
No, that doesn't.
Maybe this thing?
No.
The radio transceiver?
No, because that was specifically given to you.
I don't know what else. It was obviously a bright green guitar. Derek is the BFF. All is right in the world. Yes, Smash Matt actually made that happen earlier. Wait, actually, it's so funny because Derek's mom was the BFF, and then there was like just a little bit left, and Smash Matt gifted a sub to Derek so he would be the BFF. It wasn't a viola. Nobody would commit murder to steal one of those. Oh my gosh.
She said something related to
If I
what's
remember
really in
right. Okay, related. I don't know. I guess we just gotta try some
Try
stuff.
the article.
Oh,
And then,
this article?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I thought at first, but how else would we have gotten it?
I mean, at this point, we're just doing.
I don't know.
toss it
I'm
back up.
thinking. I'm still thinking that. What is everything
It's
good?
not the camera.
Okay, all right.
It's Lotta's camera.
I know, but it was stolen.
by
And then-
Old Bag.
Oh, old bag.
Yes,
stole it.
Old Bag.
I forgot about.
stole it.
Okay, dang.
Hold on.
Oh man, I was excited. I was like, oh, we found 2 criminals in one.
No.
Okay, I guess we'll just try this. Oh, not read it. We actually want to present. Please be right.
Nope.
Okay. Okay, this time I'm gonna load or save a little bit closer. Late tonight, but glad to be here. Oh, that's okay,
Oh,
lads. We're
welcome.
actually floundering a bit on this part, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna save right here.
Oh, I grow.
It was Old Bag all along.
It was Old Bag. Thank you so much, by the way. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the 200 bits. Enjoy your generosity. You gotta remember for this one. Love the late night streams. Oh, I'm so glad, Silent True Lou. Alright. Maybe confess something?
Oh.
Because maybe he wrote something
I just
on
looked
here.
it up just to see. I don't know if we would have come up with this one.
Oh, you looked it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you one more
What's
guess.
a hint? What's a hint? Have I guessed it correctly? Because I've almost guessed every piece of evidence. Did I guess the right thing?
No.
Oh, I never did? Okay.
But you're close, actually. It is something to do with Old Bag.
Okay. Well, it wasn't this. So now I'm wondering, maybe, no, the ticket wouldn't be in there though, but he was going to confess something after, so I wonder if she thought he was going to confess about no, I don't think it's
She
that.
didn't want anybody to talk about that.
Yeah, she didn't want to talk, yeah.
It's something related to Old Bag.
Old Bag. Old Bag, what did you do, Old Bag?
There's only so many things.
I mean,
so
the case, the camera.
I already told
But
you
you
that's
said
wrong.
it wasn't that.
Yeah, so it's something else.
What else did Old Bag give us? Like her and herself?
I don't believe it's I mean,
does it
according to this,
say?
technically you could use a profile, but I think that's almost more difficult.
I don't know what else
Oh
it
wait,
would
no,
be.
it's not a profile.
Her ray gun, exactly. Where's the ray gun? Alright, you just have to tell me on this one.
There's two different pieces of evidence that you can use, potentially.
And I did not say it already.
No, you've not said either one.
Then it's gotta be like
but
the
each
map
one-
or something.
Nope.
Rat-a-tat-a-tat.
It's related to Old Bag. How is the map related to Old Bag?
Because she was on patrol.
No.
I'm answering the question how my mind connected
Has your
it.
mind connected? Okay.
If it was in the case, it's weird you'd have the object itself. I mean, I already guessed that,
Yeah,
so
you
it's
don't
not
have
that.
So you don't have the object, so.
Picture? Is it a picture? Let's see. What was inside the case at the time of the murder? The costume! This picture.
Try it.
Oh my gosh, please be right.
This is
go.
a photograph.
Oh my gosh, I feel slightly...
The thing is, what we had to remember is that On Guard was sleeping in the
Yes,
costume, so
sleeping.
how she was wearing it.
Yeah.
That's the bit
Oh
that
my
we didn't have connected.
gosh. How did that happen?
Well,
Oh my
there's an
gosh.
extra costume, obviously.
Yeah. This is a photograph.
Yes, but what is important is what is in that picture you're on.
Oh my gosh.
In this picture?
That's sneaky. Yes, it is.
It doesn't take a genius to see what I mean. What I'm proposing is, inside the guitar case was the Nickel Samurai, the hero's very
So
own
could we have
costume.
shown this postcard as well?
Yes, that was the other
Oh,
one.
okay. Wow.
What?
All right.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Right. Are you saying the witness opened the guitar case to take out a costume? What insane point would there be to doing something like that? That insane point would be to wear the costume, of course.
Yep.
Miss Andrews put it on to hide her identity so she could make her escape. After all, you couldn't let anyone see you leave, could you, Miss Andrews?
That's right.
I refuse to accept your theory. Do you have anything to support such a preposterous idea? Just outside the door was an investigative photographer who was starving for a big scoop. And in the end, she managed to get this shot, correct?
You mean this photo?
This is getting out of hand now. There are two of them.
Order! It looks like we've wandered into quite another mess again, haven't we?
Nice,
Oh, yeah.
nice job, Phoenix.
Well, you know my strategy. Speak first, think later.
So the real murderer was hiding inside a costume.
I thought we already determined that last time.
Wait 1 second, Your Honor. The Nickel Samurai's costume would have been Mr. Matt on guard. Why would something of the defendant's be in the victim's room? And inside the guitar case of all places?
Because it was predetermined.
True. That is a little baffling. Mr. Wright, the court would like to hear your thoughts. What was this Nickel Samurai costume doing inside the guitar case?
It has to be a spare. Based on what we've said.
Oh, we can
couldn't have
save. Okay.
It couldn't have been stolen because he's wearing it.
Because he's wearing another one.
Mr. OnGuard did not take his costume off during the break period. In that case, the costume we are talking about was a spare one. What?
Then are you saying that on the night of the murder, there were 2 nickel samurai costumes at the Gatewater Hotel?
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
And how did you explain the costume that was inside the guitar case?
It would mean that the victim himself had brought this spare to the ceremony on purpose. Oh, I think I get it.
Oh, really?
But
One part of it,
why?
though.
The victim, Mr. Corrido, was the Jammin' Ninja. Why would he secretly bring the Nickel Samurai spare costume with him? What could be the reason behind such a peculiar act?
I'm not sure. Did he want to be?
And therein lies the sticking point.
Oh, he doesn't know.
What are you mumbling to yourself about now? Have you just been rambling all this time without any sense of inner monologue? Huh? No, I just...
Mr. Wright, please explain yourself. Why do you think the victim had the Nickel Samurai's spare costume?
Phoenix, are you sure you can explain this one? Think carefully before you answer. And then answer with gusto. I believe in you.
Alright, this is what I think.
I think I'm going to save.
The reason the victim brought the Nickel Samurai spare costume to the hotel was...
It's gotta be profile.
Nope.
Oh, it's not? Okay,
At least I don't think it is.
to this thingy?
Yep. That's
To-
what I
to
think.
confess something.
Because OnGuard was like, I wasn't going to confess anything. It was much... He said it to you offhand, but I felt it stuck out to me that he was like, I wasn't going to confess anything. That wasn't my plan.
Which guy?
OnGuard, our
He said
defendant.
he was. Oh, right. He did say that.
Yes. So this must mean is
Yeah.
that it was actually planned by Corrida.
Oh, okay.
He was going to be dressed as the Nickel Samurai.
Ah, I see.
What is this?
On the night of the murder, after the stage show, the Nickel Samurai was going to hold a special press conference.
A press conference?
Yes, the Nickel Samurai was supposed to confess something at this conference.
So I always get these mixed up. Is Nickel Samurai the guy who's living or the guy who died?
Living.
So the Jammin'
Ninja.
Ninja is the one who got killed.
Yes.
Okay.
I heard about this as well. For once, you're not making something up, right? But what struck me as strange was that Mr. OnGuard himself said he had no idea he was supposed to be holding a press conference that night.
But how can that be?
The way I see it, that can mean only one thing. The conference was a setup. Or was set up. By none other than the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida himself.
The victim?
Yes. The spare Nickel Samurai costume was prepared for that very conference. Mr. Corrida was going to hold the press conference as the Nickel Samurai.
Dun dun dun. He's jamming with the spirits now. That's how I remember. Okay, thanks, Silent Trooper. That's actually going to help me a lot.
He was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai and hold a conference? But why would the victim do such a thing?
That's something I don't quite know yet. However, what I am concerned with right now is what he intended to reveal at that conference. The Nickel Samurai was going to confess something.
What if he was going to confess about the note, but as someone else, so he could get it off his chest, but without being blamed for it? But why would
Or
he do
something.
that though? That doesn't. I don't know.
Well, there was maybe not to get it off from his chest, but for another reason.
For Andrews?
No. They're rivals, remember?
Oh, to get him to not win contests and stuff.
Yeah.
The popularity polls. Interesting.
And by confess, I'd wager he was going to reveal something about himself. Which means that Juan Corrida, posing as the Nickel Samurai, was going to speak about Matt OnGuard.
Yes, I guess that is what it would mean.
But if that's the case, that's not a confession, that's public disclosure.
Okay. Sneaky.
Miss Andrews?
I can see why you are pros at what you do.
Pardon me?
Yes, just as you say, the press conference was set up by Juan.
Miss Andrews, please offer us an explanation for this.
I was the one he asked to help set it up. and the person who prepared the second costume for him. That was also me.
You!
Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway.
He was going to ruin him? Huh?
It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
What?
Okay, why is she just now telling us this? This is some sketchiness. She should not be trusted.
And do you know what this secret of Mr. Onguard's is, Miss Andrews?
That's something only Juan knew. I don't know what it is.
Ah, I see.
An ace attorney, if you will.
Yeah.
Now you tell us this. I know. I've probably been coming off quite suspicious to everyone, but that's to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt after all.
Protect Mr. Onguard.
And yet again, another strange bit of truth comes to light, it seems.
Oh, hey, Dad Alpha.
Hello.
Oh, and Luma, hello as well.
Miss Andrews, if you could, please tell us the truth about your behavior.
Yes, Your Honor. I understand. Gosh, she is so unreliable. She is not trustworthy.
I mean,
She is definitely acting suspicious, but I don't know.
You still don't know if she's the murderer?
I mean, it's making it seem so obvious that I feel like maybe it's a red herring again. She's pretty sus. Yeah. From the moment... Wait, did I read this? No, yeah. Okay. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. And Matt's the guy that we're defending.
Yes.
Why does she feel...
This does account for everything.
Well, I am the logical type. We're finally seeing her true self. She's more nervous than a scared rabbit.
If the defense can find no fault with this testimony, I'm ready to make a ruling.
You are?
Please keep that in mind as you cross-examine Mr. Wright.
Looks like somehow everything has swung to the opposite end of the scale again. That just means I have to put my weight into this and turn her logic upside down.
Samus. Sam sus.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Would you say that was your intuition speaking to you?
Don't confuse my methods of reasoning with your own. If you want to prove that someone did something, you need 3 things.
3 things?
A motive, an opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, decisive evidence. And if you think these 3 things through, the answer becomes quite clear. You should have already known that, Phoenix. They
didn't teach that to us in school, at least not from what I remember.
Andrew's more like Miss and she knew. Oh, 3 things: the silk hat, cloak, white roses.
Oh,
Everybody
yes.
say it with us. May I continue now? Why no matter what?
Because he would be ruined. That's what she's saying, claiming. So would you say this need came from the press conference?
I don't know, it seems weak. Yes, do you know why Juan chose that event and that hotel for the conference? Because that was when he could cause the most damage to the public's beloved Matt Onguard.
And you knew of this plan, didn't you, Miss Andrews?
Yes, because I was the one who set up the conference and prepared the costume. So she's kind of...
Playing both sides.
She's kind of admitting, like, hey, I was part of a attempted murder.
But I'm sure Mr. Onguard himself didn't know anything about the press conference.
Oh, really? Can you show me any proof that he didn't know about the press conference?
Anyway, the important thing here is that this information was not in your testimony.
Exactly.
Yes, I agree. Miss Andrews, please correct your testimony, if you please.
Grasping at straws now, are we, Mr. Wright?
This is probably what we'll
Yeah,
press on, but
probably that one.
Present on, but we'll just move on. We'll just keep going through this now.
Did Phoenix go to the same law school as Joe Pesci's character in My Cousin Vinny? The one where they didn't teach you law or procedure. Murder does normally ruin someone's career. Do we still press on this one, though?
Has Mr. Onguard done something to hurt or betray you personally?
Why do you ask?
You were the one who helped Mr. Corda with his press conference. And that event was supposed to bring down Mr. Onguard, yet you still helped out. The person on trial right now is Mr. Onguard, right? What the witness was thinking, helping the victim with his plan, is none of our concern.
Yes,
In
it
any
is.
case, this means that the defendant had a motive to kill. Why do I keep doing this to myself?
Alright, so we'll go back to the other one.
That one before. We can still press the others to get more info, but
But this is, we just started over, right?
No, this
this is, okay.
because they added
They added that other one.
But didn't you already testify earlier that Mr. Onguard was taking a nap in his room? Are you telling me now that that too was a lie so you could cover for Mr. Onguard?
I'm not telling you anything of the sort. When I went to get him for the show, he honestly was sleeping. However, as to whether he was sleeping the entire time, that I cannot say. I was too busy setting up the stage at the time.
I keep trying, but I can find no flaws with what Miss Andrews has said.
Except how would she go back and forth? Like,
I can't say the same for some people here in this courtroom, however.
The judge is glaring straight at Mia.
what? He's glaring at you, smart guy.
She's not happy with this.
Yeah. Now I gotta ask how you like your grits.
Oh boy. That is such a good movie.
Which one? The Cousin Vinny?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so accurate to how law procedure is done, they actually show it in law school.
Oh,
it's like,
wow.
this is how you would handle this kind of case.
Oh yeah, I definitely have not seen it then.
You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage.
Then what about the button?
The button.
It's clear from the crime scene that the victim in his murder fought. And during the fight, the killer ripped the button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
You're talking about this button, correct?
That button was found in the pleats of Matt's hakama. Isn't that correct? I would think that makes it very decisive evidence.
Looks like you were outfoxed again, Mr. Wright.
Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Please fix your testimony.
I can't stand the sight of a man who can't gracefully accept his defeat.
Thank goodness Mia can still look at me.
With an icy stare, yes.
Miss Andrews, for Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to your testimony.
Okay.
And how do you know that?
When the ends of the threads on the button and the costume were matched up, they were found to fit together perfectly, or so I heard.
I've heard that before too. But why would Miss Andrews know about this case down to such a fine detail?
Exactly. Don't look at me like that, just because I'm prepared and you're not.
And I thought for sure I had her this time. If there's anything to trip her up on, it has to be here, but where and what?
Is that a clue like that one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
So, but that's alright, we'll just...
You still want to press this one?
Well, what you really did was stab the guy in the back, didn't you? And at the worst possible time. Who's to say she really stabbed the guy in the back, as you put it? This witness could have disclosed things about Mr. Onguard at any time. Why then would she wait until there was a large audience before doing so? It's the same reason why Mr. Corda planned such an elaborate conference. Miss Andrews wanted to cause Mr. Onguard as much damage as she possibly could. This witness bears ill will towards the defendant.
Her own
This
client.
isn't the Phoenix Wright wax philosophical power hour. And please, stop slandering the witness. As I expected, Miss Andrews' testimony seems pretty solid.
Really? Because to me it sounded a little wishy-washy.
Wishy-washy? Well, I guess we'll see if I press a little more.
You should know this by now, but you'll need strong, decisive evidence to make her talk.
Got it, Chief. I'm gonna pin you down this time, Miss Andrews. Phrasing. Anyway, get to the button.
Yeah, the one, yeah. Don't have any way to prove. Do we have to press again to open up the second?
No.
Okay.
We've already
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
The button.
Alright, let's present.
After I save, though.
Yeah.
Wishy-washy. Make it enter school mode. Alright. So, what do we have here? What's
on
it
the
say,
button?
the button itself? Found in Angar's Hakama, was ripped, cord as blood. The button was torn off of Juan during the fight, so no one was dead yet, right? No
Well,
one.
presumably this is when they got killed. So let's take a look at here. Maybe go to the scene. Actually, I do have one thought.
What's that?
No, it's not that one.
Okay. Buttons.
So yeah, there's the knife. There's the button missing. I think the key thing here is. Well, do you have an idea?
Not really.
All right. Where's the autopsy report?
He said because it was strangled and then where is that? Here it is. Strangled then stabbed.
So why would it get? So why would it? How would it get bloody if he's already been ripped off during the struggle when he's just trying to strangle him?
I guess like
That's my best
sort
guess.
of.
And we haven't used the autopsy report
If the
yet.
button was torn off during the fight when he was being strangled, yeah. How did?
And how to
If
get
it was
the blood on
inside the Hakama pants, I don't know. We can try it.
I mean, unless you have any better ideas.
I don't have any other ideas.
This is the victim's autopsy report. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf.
Strangulation.
The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died.
And what does that mean?
Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it, which would mean that it was ripped off the costume when? After the knife was stabbed into the victim.
Right. Okay.
Exactly, which means it is impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle.
It was torn off after everything was over to be used to plant evidence.
Yes. Because the victim was strangled to death in that fight.
Ah.
That's right, Miss Andrews. There is no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. This button was consciously pulled off the victim's already dead body.
So creepy.
Order, order! What is the meaning?
What is the meaning of this right?
He beat
So
us
what
to
if
it.
the button was torn off the body after the victim had already died? What does that change? Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve?
Yep.
What purpose? We now know this button was not torn off during the fight, so the murderer took the time and effort to purposely rip this from the victim's body. That would mean that the murderer had something in mind,
Yep.
wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Mr. Wright, does this mean you know what the murderer wanted to do with this button? What was it?
Just in case.
Mm-hmm.
To have a memento of the crime. Oh my gosh. To pin the crime, destroy evidence. Pin.
Yeah. There is only one logical reason for doing something like that. It was to pin the crime on Mr. Ongard. There is no way anyone would put a bloodied button in their own pants.
Yeah.
That's right, Mr. Ongard was set up.
Yep.
By the real killer, of course.
Yep. Mementos crossover confirmed. Oh gosh.
And the real murder is... Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real killer then?
Oh gosh, we have to say this now. Okay.
Finally. I can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way up to this point.
It's not gonna end. Phoenix, you can't let your guard down yet. Not until the very end. Oh boy.
The real killer, the person who planned to frame Mr. Ongard
Oh, it went away.
is-
I couldn't save. Okay.
You know though. There's only one person we can really...
Andrews.
Yeah.
But it's so obvious.
Sometimes it's obvious. Miss Adrian Andrews. I choose you. You are Mr. Corrida's killer.
I choose you, Andrews.
Yes.
All this over cake. Wow. Exactly.
Order, 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 Mr. Wright! This is a very grave matter. Do you have any evidence that supports your charge?
Any evidence? All of the evidence points to Miss Andrews.
How preposterous. You can't stick any of that on me.
I can't, can I? Would you care to test me?
Then Then what about this knife?
The knife was used to stab the victim after he had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion onto to Mr. Ongard, naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room.
With her gloved hand. Apparently.
And the only one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you.
There goes my glasses again.
Yeah, that's her fourth pair
Then,
now.
what about the button that was found in Matt's Hakama?
This button was removed from the victim's body after he had already died. The only people who could have done so were the person who found his body or the killer.
Or it could be the
However,
same person.
if Mr. Ongard was the real killer, there is no way he would have put such incriminating evidence in his own Hakama.
Twist.
Fifth pair of glasses.
Hope they're not prescription lenses. Yeah, I know. It's got our buttonhole here with the evidence. Nice.
The only person who could have put this button into Mr. Ongard's Hakama is the person who went to wake him from his nap, which is you, yet again, Miss Andrews.
I see. What about the empty guitar case?
That is also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews.
Dun, dun. Ooh, a new angle.
That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. Now, who could have known that there was such a costume inside the guitar case? It could only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim.
Ah, yep.
And that person is you, Miss Adrian Andrews.
No,
But Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case.
Amazing she doesn't get shards of glasses in her eyes. Oh my gosh, that's a good point.
And it was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at the time.
That's right.
That's because she did not intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. So to avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something else to open it.
Yeah.
But the glass of tomato juice is a different story. Miss Andrews purposefully left her fingerprints on the glass to show that yes, indeed, she was the classic dazed discoverer of a dead body. And to top it all off, there is this photo. A photo of the killer as they exited the scene of the crime. No reasonable person on Earth can believe this nickel samurai is Mr. Ongard. He would be much too short for his own costume if it was him. Speaking of how tall people
I
are,
feel like this is it. Like, this is wrapping it up. So what is going to happen?
Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature, are you not?
Please, stop.
Well, how about it, Miss Andrews?
Um,
I've got her this time.
Miss Andrews?
I refuse to testify.
What was that?
There's a law. It says I can't be forced to testify about something if it can incriminate me.
Well, yes. You are absolutely correct, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination by allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves.
What?
Is that real?
Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot.
Huh.
She's smart. Actually, thinking back to yesterday in Mr. Ongard's room.
Oh yeah, Adrian Andrews. Yes. Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? All right.
That's it. That's when Franziska planted this idea into her head.
Ah,
She must have told Miss Andrews not to not testify if things looked bad.
gotcha. You did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix. But there's still one thing you haven't done.
Something I haven't done? What's wrong, right? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence?
It's literally the Fifth Amendment. I mean, yes, I knew about the Fifth Amendment. I didn't realize that it applied in that specific, like, if it incriminates yourself. I didn't know that that whole thing was part of it.
What is... Oh, let's see.
What is so humorous, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor. But everything the good lawyer here has proven up to this point is meaningless. What? Everything you've proven is circumstantial. Circumstantial? Yes, circumstantial. You have yet to provide a single piece of definitive proof. Proof that Miss Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Mr. Corida.
Proof that we said we wouldn't use.
Miss Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Corida?
I believe this may lead to me incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering.
But Miss Andrews,
Isn't that kind of answering in a way?
Yeah, it really is.
if you do that, it would be
Well,
the
there
same
you go.
as admitting your guilt, don't you think?
Maybe so, or maybe not. There's nothing to prove either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence.
No, she's taking that defiant attitude again. Mia, what should we do?
Somehow we've landed in the worst possible situation.
I think we have reached a certain conclusion at this point in time. Miss Adrian Andrews has refused to testify, and the defense's theory that she is the actual murderer has not been fully substantiated with solid, definitive proof.
But that's not true.
In this situation, there's only one thing this court can do. Have a recess. And that is to declare a
There
recess.
you go. Recess?
I request that both the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter. And at tomorrow's trial...
Tomorrow?
Dun dun. Dun dun.
We don't have a tomorrow. If we don't get a not guilty verdict today, then...
Dun dun.
Please wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary. The trial. Please continue the trial. What are you sweating for?
And he knows about Mia.
I think he does,
Maya,
yeah.
right? Okay.
Your client is getting one more day to live, isn't he? That's not it. This isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is. Please, let the trial continue.
Sorry.
If I don't get the verdict, then Maya.
But it's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, this court is... Oh.
It is not impossible for this trial to continue.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you...
It's true Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However, if the topic of conversation were something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony.
Yes, that is very true, but...
Actually, there is one little thing that I'm curious about. Miss Andrews, when you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice.
Yes, and?
I can't help but think how unnatural that is. Usually when one finds a body, they are shaken up, not stirring a glass of juice.
So my actions were unusual, but I've already...
Before you speak, I want to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like you to testify to that effect.
Testify?
Your Honor, I would like to request that the witness testify again as to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. Whatever we find out in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness.
Oh, a James Bond reference? Oh gosh, which one?
Shaken, not stirred.
Oh.
You laughed, so I thought you got it.
No, I just thought because he sounded all kind of hoity-toity with
Oh,
it.
no.
I didn't realize that.
Oh,
Oh,
my
that's
gosh.
great. Because I actually do know that reference. I just didn't connect the two thoughts there. Oh, Oscar, hello. Thank you for the highlighted message. Hello, Amy Derek Chat. Just came here to say hi to everyone because I have to go now. I have to watch Saturday Night Live. Oh, I loved watching that on TV. And then I have to go to sleep. But before I go, just want to say that the Game Awards was awesome. Nintendo won only 3 awards with 3 games: Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and Pikmin 4. The game of the year goes to Baldur's Gate 3. P.S. Have you guys played the new season of Fortnite? I did, and it's fun. Have a good night. I have not, but my son has, and he has been loving it.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it's going over well with him.
Yep.
I don't know what it is about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read off of him. Is he friend or foe? I just don't know. I'm a poet and didn't know it.
The court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Miss Andrews, if you please.
I guess she agreed to this?
She has no choice.
Oh, okay.
While you read
That-
this thing out.
Okay. That glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in that messy state. And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner. When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something. I went to pour him some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over.
So you poured that glass of juice for the victim? Why didn't you say so in your earlier testimony?
I didn't think I needed to include something so trivial. Phoenix, please be careful here. If you can't find anything wrong with this testimony, then there's nothing left.
I know. Edgeworth, what the heck is going on in that brain of yours?
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
He is totally helping us here. He set her up to say that, something about that, to give us a chance to find something. That's my theory on what's
like
going
it.
on.
But there wasn't anyone else in the room, right?
Callie's like knocking stuff over. Of course not.
Then who did you pour it for?
Mr. Wright, there's a rhyme and reason for everything. Can you wait just a little longer for it to be revealed to you?
In other words, Wright, be quiet and listen.
Black Frost. Oh, I love this case. Yes, I know this. I've heard this is a very good one. I haven't played it, so I'm very excited. I've got all these theories going, but welcome to the chat. Thank you so much. Precisely. I couldn't have said it better myself.
So, it was a mess? Are you sure it wasn't messy because of your fight with Mr. Corridor?
Exactly.
I understand your frustrations at not being able to prove your theory. However, before you go accusing people of crimes, go find yourself some evidence. And then, what did you see next, witness?
Well, that's not it.
Slumped over.
Yes, he was just sitting there with his head tilted forward, eyes closed. He really looked like he was sleeping.
Is it just me, or did that right?
Yeah.
Did that right there sound a little?
Because didn't she
odd?
say before he was sleeping? For sure. I don't know.
Keep that one in mind.
Yeah, I think it might be that one.
Then what did cross your mind?
I thought maybe he had smashed everything up in anger because he lost the Grand Prix. And then felt tired after his rampage, so he decided to take a nap. Anyways, that's what I thought.
I see, so you didn't think he was dead at all.
It just doesn't match up. It doesn't line up at all. Like, it's so
That's kind of the
changed
point.
and retconned and all that.
That's sort of the point.
Yeah.
You thought he fainted.
I thought he was asleep at first. But then the room was in such a messy state. I thought maybe he had gotten into a fight with someone.
And that's when you went to pour the glass of juice.
Yes, he always had a hard time waking up. So Juan always has a glass of tomato juice to drink.
I see. And after that, what happened next?
I still wonder if it's the other one.
Really?
Let's see what this one says.
And how did you come to realize that he was in fact dead?
I shook him over and over, but I never got a response. So I set the glass down on the dresser and tried to take his pulse. I was shocked and staggered backward.
And knocked over the flower vase over. So that's what happened.
Yes. This is what it all comes down to.
Huh?
This is the absolute end for both sides, and Adrian is letting her guard down. Phoenix, now is our best chance yet to kill the prosecution's case.
Isn't that a bit harsh? Miss Andrews, will you tell us the truth this time?
No, I doubt it. Must be really good tomato juice.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Oh, did this start over?
yeah, it started over.
Oh, okay.
Just fast forward.
Do. She's letting her on guard down. Exactly.
Not that one.
Let me just save real quick so I don't have to go back too far. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. I think, was that the one?
Oh, I know.
You do?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
one?
The previous one.
Was it this one that he was like, he said the little hint?
When I saw him saying like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. I know what it is, but I'm gonna let you try and have a guess.
Okay. Slumped over. It's got to be the picture because he definitely, like, there's no way you can look at him and not know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like, it's kind of obvious he's dead,
Yeah.
or at least hurt if he has a knife sticking out.
Yeah. And it's not like she saw him from the back or anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that one.
Do it.
Come on. Yes, it's got to be it.
So you honestly didn't think he was dead when you found him?
No, not at all.
Even though this is what you saw when you discovered the body.
That noise.
What is the meaning of this?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? There's a knife sticking straight out of Mr. Corda's chest. Anyone who saw this scene would have immediately thought that here was a dead man.
Well, you see...
I doubt a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted.
Gets a knife in my chest. Whew, I'm so exhausted.
I mean, it is kind of a tiring thing.
I guess so, yeah. Bro, my friend got the exact same PlayStation sweater.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
It's a nice one.
I got this one for him for a Christmas gift a few years ago.
And then so nonchalantly go pour something to drink.
Your point is...
Miss Andrews, your testimony just now, it was all one giant lie.
Lying under oath, exactly. 'Tis but a flesh wound.
And your lie has proven one thing very clearly. That you are the real killer.
No! I like the fade.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the defense has somehow brought the ugly truth to light. The defendant, Mr. Matt Ongard, is not guilty after all.
But that's impossible. You're wrong.
Miss Andrews, try to have some composure.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. It was Matt. I swear it. He's the one who killed Juan.
But you were the one who refused to testify. And your reason for not doing so was that you might end up incriminating yourself.
That's because...
Miss Andrews, I will give you one last chance. What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you?
I refuse to testify.
Then there's no need for this court to continue any further. Mr. Matt Ongard's innocence has been clearly demonstrated.
Is it over? Have we found the truth at last?
What's wrong, Phoenix?
Usually the real killer confesses his or her guilt.
That's true.
And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't.
Her scream's so powerful, she shattered her own glasses. Yeah. She's shattered so many
I
now.
think she's on number 6 or 7.
Now then, I would like to hand down my verdict for Mr. Matt Ongard.
Oh, who's objecting this time? Oh,
Your Honor, the prosecution feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict at this time.
What?
The reason is quite simple.
Phoenix realizes he didn't see a unique animation.
I know. This witness has yet to speak the absolute real truth.
The absolute real truth? What are you...
Witness, don't you understand yet?
Huh?
I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head, but
What
as
is he
long as you
doing?
protect yourself through your silence, Matt Ongard will go free, and in his place, you will become the guilty party.
Ooh, okay. That's a lie. I don't believe you.
What?
I was told if I spoke, then it would be all over and Matt would never be declared guilty.
What in the world is she talking
It's
about?
gotta be the
Has she
other
lost
thing.
it?
I can't speak about it. I'm too scared. It's Franziska von Karma.
Huh?
Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of another. Because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself.
Then, right now, Miss Andrews is...
Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Miss Von Karma. Don't say a word no matter what happens. If you do, Matt Ongard will be acquitted. Miss Andrews undyingly believes in those words right now and is clinging on to them.
Then what should we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this.
Ooh, this is so exciting.
But Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? All we have to do now is get our not guilty. That is my only priority.
She's basically a drone or a puppet. Yeah, I know. It wasn't me. I'm begging you. Please believe me. I didn't kill Juan. Help, please. Someone. Help me.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
the court can't continue on like this. Therefore, I'd like to hear what you intend to do.
What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say?
I'm gonna keep on going. After a quick save.
Right. I suggest you think very carefully about this. Think about what this witness did and what she did not do. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime.
Okay, I just had a quick theory. So maybe she did not strangle him, but she did everything else, like the stabbing and the planting. But who else would it be in there? I don't know.
Who's the real mastermind? Isn't that obvious?
The guy on the transceiver.
There's no one else it could be except the woman crying over there, right?
And that's why Francisca was saying,
Come now.
if you say
what
it.
will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Oh my gosh, request not guilty verdict. Oh, for our client. Okay.
Yes.
I'm guessing they're pushing us towards this to force her to testify because Edgeworth is totally being like, hey, dude, there's more.
Do you implicate an innocent woman to save Maya's life? Is she innocent? We don't know.
But if I choose request the not guilty verdict, that's basically yes, saying that Andrews is the guilty one. Let's wrap this up.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to do this one. I feel like that's what they're pushing us towards. What about you?
Yeah, it definitely seems like that. I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around that.
There's no one else who could have done this. Now time to report to the killer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. The killer was the killer.
But I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that.
Oh.
Miss Andrews, I would like to know what you are really hiding.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Sure, Mr. Onguard would get an acquittal, but in his place, you would be found guilty. Is this how you really want this trial to end?
Be quiet. How dare you? You're trying to trick me.
That's enough. I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that the defense's theory is the truth.
You're wrong. There's that wag again.
What a shame. I had hoped things wouldn't come to this, however...
Uh-oh. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court.
Oh, is he gonna say it? Stop.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Whoa, the music. It got even more exciting.
Oh yeah. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness.
What?
And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide in the past.
Stop. Please stop.
No matter how much you want me to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here.
Yep, it was him. We didn't do it. We kept our word.
Yep.
That's
the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report. What will you do now, witness? You know what I'm about to do, don't you? I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews. The secret of her dependent nature. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in the world.
Edgeworth is a bit extreme, but he's doing this all for his BF, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Please stop. I beg you. If people find out, I mean, either way, they're going to find out, or you're going to be guilty of a murder. I mean, it's not like...
Yeah. If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me.
Jeez. Cold.
Edgeworth, how can you be so cold?
Oh my gosh, I knew it.
However, before you die, I will pull the truth from your still breathing lips.
Oh my god, this sounds so
No matter
scary.
what I have to do.
my gosh. What in the world?
Well, he's so much more focused on the truth than anything else, and that's not like he was in the first game. So, will you tell the court yourself, or shall I? Either is fine with me.
Oh, I'll talk, but please help me. Oh, that's a sad face right there. Nothing matters anymore. Oh boy, this is gonna be depressing. Okay then. Oh gosh, I don't know about this. My crime. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted. Honest. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then, I stabbed Juan's dead body with a knife and ripped off the button. Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. Inconvenience? Like, Lada being outside?
Probably.
Stab the body with a knife, but why would you do that?
Isn't it obvious? To pin the blame on a certain person. A certain cowardly man.
Well, what do you mean by all of this?
It might take this court a little while to understand, but this is the truth.
The real killer is Matt, that scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him. He's trying to escape his guilt again, just like last time.
Last time? So, Miss Andrews stabbed the victim Juan Corrida in the chest with a knife. However, she didn't do it with murder in mind.
What if Surfer Dude, that's Matt, right?
Yeah.
What if he is the killer? Like, he's on the transceiver as the killer.
I don't know.
Is that even possible for our person to be the one?
Actually guilty?
Oh my gosh, let's find out.
We asked him about it. And
yeah, but he's playing dumb with his old surfer, dude.
I mean, it still would come up otherwise, so it's hard to say.
I don't know.
She did it with the intent of framing Matt on guard for the murder.
Because the picture of the other suicide thing, of her, whoever was like her mentor, that was the guy who just got killed, right?
Yes.
Maybe he wasn't the one that hid the note. Maybe it was Matt after all.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to find out more.
It's good, doesn't it?
I can't wait to find out more.
And this is her crime.
Oh yeah, Matt's in the jail, so it'd be hard to use the transceiver. Okay, that's a good point. But maybe someone that's working with, I don't know, there's something going on behind the scenes where they're trying to orchestrate this whole thing, but they want him to be found not guilty. Because that's the whole, you have to have him not guilty for Maya to survive and all that. Oh my gosh, this is going to be such a twisty-turny. Now I'm confused. Let's see where this goes. I know.
What? How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer?
Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination.
All right. Let's do this. Gosh, I wish we could end it today so we could find out the answers.
But you could tell from the state of the room. But you could tell from the state the room was in that there must have been a fight. Are you telling the truth when you say that you did not know he was dead?
He had a scarf tied around his neck, but that scarf is a part of the Jammin' Ninja's costume, so I didn't think anything about it was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up and went to pour the juice.
Remember, he doesn't have a knife in his chest.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
What is this plan you had?
I knew right away the murderer was Matt. I knew because Juan, he was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. So Matt did this to stop Juan and silence him for good. That's when I thought I should forge some evidence and pin this crime on Matt.
So the forged pieces of evidence were the knife and the button.
The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife. So wouldn't she still be in trouble for this?
Oh yeah, she'll still be in trouble, but she's not going to be guilty of
murder.
Right,
not murder, but yeah.
Oh, hey, Caro's here.
Oh, hi, Caro. How's it going? I feel like I haven't talked to you in so long. I hope you're doing well. Hope you've been enjoying it so far. I'm so intrigued, yes. Just like Dad Alpha, I'm confused but intrigued, yeah. The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife. Gosh, I feel like there's just going to be so many like little things, you know, and I just don't know how it's gonna unravel. Been good, just really busy with work. Oh, I feel you there. It's been so busy.
And that was so you could get the knife, correct?
The knife Matt used at dinner had his fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. So evil. Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. I slipped in, took the knife, and returned to the scene of the crime. Alright.
So you were the one to stab the victim with that knife.
It gives me goosebumps to think about now what a horrible thing I did. But at the time, I couldn't control my own body. It moved on its own. Then when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. If I used the button somehow, I could make Matt look even more suspect.
So you thought to rip one of the buttons off and then plant it in Mr. Onguard's hakama.
Yes, that's what I had planned to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they? I feel like I couldn't control my body. It moved on its own is not admissible in court. Yeah, I feel like yeah.
An inconvenience.
There was a woman with a camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway.
I'm willing to bet my spikes it was Lotta.
Spikes? From his hair?
Yeah, spiky hair.
It's Lotta! She would need legal court documents to say she was clinically insane. Yeah, exactly. I mean, she's not really painted a good picture of herself already. They already wanted to declare her guilty of murder, so...
There's a YouTube video of Legal Eagle reacting to this.
Oh,
the cases,
yeah, and
he's just like, this is not how it all works.
Yeah. There was also... there was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth.
That's Miss Old Bag for you.
That's so funny. I'd already been caught and made into a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once, so I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again. So she felt like she had no other choice. Is it how Japanese law works? I don't think so.
I don't think. You were the one who prepared that costume, weren't
That would
you?
be interesting, though, like having a Japanese legal eagle type person to look at it. To be fair, legal eagle also wasn't viewing it through the lens of the Japanese court system. Exactly.
Yeah,
I wonder.
I don't know how the Japanese courts work.
Remember, this isn't based on U.S. law. Yeah, I wonder, like, if any Japanese law people have ever looked at this and been like, oh, this is mostly all right.
Very curious.
Yes, I took it from Global Studios. I also put it into Juan's guitar case on the day before the award ceremony.
You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct?
Yes, Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He was going to disclose Matt's big secret there.
And what is this secret?
That, I don't know. Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in the Nickel Samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. I was very careful not to leave any fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume. That card has got to have something to do with something. She keeps having it out. He wanted to... Oh, I actually thought about that, JB, but I wasn't sure if I should say it, but yeah, I totally thought about that.
I think we've heard enough. So, after that, you went back to Mr. Onguard's room and planted the button?
Into Matt's hakama? Yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag. Then I snuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it.
My word, what does all this mean?
Mr. Edgeworth, is it? How does she not know his name? The real criminal is Matt Onguard. Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk.
Francisca, huh?
She said that I should, under no circumstances, confess to what I had done. That if I just kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. I had no choice but to believe in her words. What if Francisca had something to do with this? Oh my gosh, how deep does this tunnel go?
What this witness has done is clearly unlawful. However, as long as her testimony stands, we can be certain she is not the real killer.
Wait, Your Honor. The defense
Oh, object.
Right. It's pointless.
Too bad Francie isn't running things. Yeah, there'd be a lot more whipping. Now that I cannot imagine flying in Japanese courts either.
At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything.
Yes, exactly. There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. The cross-examination of this witness is over, and so is today's trial. You couldn't establish that the witness was the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright.
But...
Mr. Edgeworth, please place Miss Andrews under arrest for further questioning.
Understood, Your Honor. The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately.
That is all. Court is adjourned for today.
Oh no. He's gone! Everyone's gone!
Yep. You failed.
Wait, we can fail?
Well, you're supposed to.
Oh, okay.
It's part of the story.
Oh my gosh.
Today's trial, it's over.
Uh-oh.
And I didn't win an acquittal.
Oh no.
Witness, would you mind if I asked you something?
No one's here though.
Edgeworth? Oh, here's where it gets good.
Oh my gosh, what in the world? What is it?
If you weren't intrigued before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing.
The card. The card.
The card in your hand. It's had my interest for quite some time.
I got goosebumps. I have like major goosebumps. I can't really show, but oh my gosh. I'm scared. Peak has become more peak. Oh gosh.
You're wondering why this is my favorite case in the series.
Oh my gosh.
What exactly is it?
Oh, this? Mr. Wright also asked about this. This reminds me of the Danganronpa 2 ending twist. Oh gosh. Although I didn't remember at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. I remember just now. I found this in the room on that day.
The room? That day?
Yes. I found this card when I discovered Juan's body. It was lying there, right next to him. Is that like a calling card? Like
next to the victim's body?
Like, I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket and been flashing it around to everybody. But it's not as if this card has any relevance to Juan's murder, right? On the contrary.
Yeah, I guess not, but it's still a strange card if you ask me.
Yes, this is... Oh.
But as far as a clue to this case, I don't see why.
Exactly. Oh, geez, woman, how much did you mess with the crime scene? Exactly.
Constantly. That's their whole thing. Is she just messed
all in there.
Because she really wanted to get Matt in trouble.
Couldn't be a calling card. Someone just really likes advertising their oceanside resort in Gandalf voice. Miss Andrews, the card is in your pocket. Is that the ring?
Yeah. One of the rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Witness. That card. Give it to me. Hurry.
Uh-oh.
Edgeworth? Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done?
Oh my.
This. I cannot believe you hid this from me all this time.
I mean, she was flashing it the whole time, so...
Well, where she found it?
I didn't mean to... What is this all about?
I've never seen Edgeworth so emotional before.
Oh, this is so linked. This has got to be linked to his case, to his father or something.
That card, what in the world is it? And what does it mean?
Listen to the ocean. It looks like a conch shell. What? That to be continued?
Nope. The game does not end at this trial. This first day.
Oh, I thought this trial would actually be the entire thing. Dun, dun, dun. I love this case so much. The night is young. We do have 30 minutes left. We'll keep going.
We can continue through the investigation.
It might be weird to end off at some point, but we're gonna go.
It feels like it's getting longer. By the way, you started that at 10 o'clock.
I know, it's 5:30.
This is the longest one of your trials has ever gone.
Yeah, because we kept pushing it back. Cliffhanger, dang it. I know, right? This is also my favorite case in the series. Oh, so many people love this one, Caro. Oh my gosh. Cinnamon Robin, hello. Maya's still kidnapped. I know. Yes, we gotta get her rescued. Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya.
There, Pearls.
I can't take it anymore. What?
Look, it'll be all right. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. OnGuard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. There's all gift world here.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by.
See, the thing is, Mito, 2-4 is... 3-5 is excellent, but 3-5 also, you need to have everything before it to make it really count.
Okay.
It's a build-up from the entire trilogy. Was the final case of the third game.
Let's see. Justice for All is an annoying game for me because 3 cases I find pretty mediocre, followed by possibly my favorite of all.
Yep.
Yeah, I could understand that. This just means we save 30 minutes on investigation next week. That's true. This is the investigation portion.
3-5 is definitely up there as an excellent case, but it really does require you to have everything. This is just a good standalone case.
I mean, it does. It might. I mean, depending on how it unravels, maybe having prior knowledge would make it boosted as well, you know?
Mm-hmm. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am.
Yes, that's right.
Oh,
That's right.
oh my gosh, no. Hey, hey, you guys. Glad I got you, pal.
Mr. Scruffy Detective.
Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now.
It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. He's been fired officially.
But we're kind of busy right now.
Okay, well, what's up, buddy?
So what are you going to do from now on?
What do you mean, pal?
Well, you've been fired, right? So do you have a new job lined up yet?
Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming up at all till my next payday.
What are you talking about? You don't have another payday.
I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal.
Say,
Oh my
what?
gosh. You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. OnGuard's innocence all day, right?
Well, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I feel like he shouldn't be legally allowed to switch sides.
I know.
He's not a detective anymore. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. I got lots of experience in investigating and watching other people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. So he's gonna be like the secretary.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things.
Okay. By the way, what's your best dish?
He's like, all right, what about the food? Instant noodles, pal.
Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods?
We could use the help. Can we afford it is the question. I guess he is.
I mean, he doesn't really get...
He doesn't have any, like he's undefeated basically, so... You can have ramen or you can have the lunch boxes with the rice and little smoky looking things. Eat your noodles. Oh my gosh. That was the first time I ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like that. He didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself.
He said that? That's horrible.
But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally.
The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there is something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing.
You mean about that thing, pal?
Why would she want to, almost need to frame Mr. OnGuard? I couldn't figure that out from anything she had said all day.
Then you're saying that testimony was a lie?
Not a lie, per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe.
Yes.
That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that.
Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning?
Oh yeah, that. Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal.
But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but...
Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital.
Which one?
What? Are you gonna visit her, pal?
No, well, I was kind of thinking about it.
Hey, you've actually got a heart, do ya? Don't ya? She looked like she was being tortured to death, not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went in and let her whip you for a bit, pal.
Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick.
Pearl, you're too young.
No.
Now I'm definitely not going.
Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh, yeah. The Hottie Clinic.
As soon as you saw a hospital, you should have been very, very nervous.
Oh, my gosh. Please don't let that creepy dude be there.
You know he's coming back. That name sends a chill down my spine. It definitely did for Amy.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi.
Oh, no. I'm not looking forward to this.
Well, let's go.
Oh boy, let's just go talk to let's talk to Matt. Clip that.
God.
Dad Alpha said clip that.
Oh
Oh
well,
my
there you
gosh. Narrator, it very much did hurt to stop on by. Well, folks, that's the stream. On the upside, Francisco summoned a whip. I guess that's true.
True.
Oh my gosh. That
From what
was
the
the
guard
most
told me.
That was the most let down feeling I've ever had in this game.
Right? It sounds like along with Mr. On Guard, Miss Andrews is also being detained here.
Then we should talk with them since we're here.
Yeah, but both of them are still in questioning.
Oh gosh, that guy will probably be all like, "Yeah, whip me, Francie," or something. Oh gosh, it's true.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
And we don't have time to waste.
Yeah, visiting hours are almost over.
Well, let's examine. No, I don't
Current
want.
affairs.
Yeah, let's go over here. Great idea. Let's go everywhere else first.
Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another.
They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial.
Hey, hurry up with that. Is that
It's
Gumshoe
not-
or a
it's not
different one?
Gumshoe.
Hey, hurry up with that, will ya? Pass the victims list around. You gotta be kidding. There's over 100 people on here.
Mr. Nick? Is Mr. On Guard really that big and bad of a criminal?
Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case.
All right. Let's go to
You
the
go
lobby.
Yeah, go to the hotel lobby, because there's that.
Dr. Hottie, you cannot escape me. I am totally trying to stall Dad
Oh, you
Alpha.
absolutely stalling.
And yes, we are definitely talking about the creepy doctor, because he is not a doctor at all. Thank goodness for that, at least.
All right now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to for Mystic Maya's sake.
Let's go. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Oh no. Oh.
Well, I think you know who
you
this
shall.
is.
It's Gandalf.
Well, yeah, but
You shall not pass. Oh my God.
Miss Oldbag.
Oh boy.
Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gap, you spiky-headed what
Pettifogger.
is that?
I don't know.
Pettifogger? Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again, although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. But what I really want is so much more valuable. I want it Edgy Poo's heart. I want it for myself. Oh, it's all your fault. You've awakened the wild beast inside this old Ardbow. Ah!
Did she faint?
Passed out, yeah.
Miss Oldbag? Keep your hands off of me. This helmet is all airtight. No air gets in and no air gets out.
Then why do you keep putting it on?
That is a great question.
Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by.
I'm not hearing this.
Oh my goodness.
Ha! You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper.
Looks like the only way I'm going to get any investigating done. So first do something about this kooky alien.
Oh, it's the same thing? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, dang, we have to move on.
Yep, you gotta leave. This is how they prevent you from going further in the hotel, so you gotta move back to your office. And now you have to go where you don't want to.
Oh my gosh, it gives me nightmares just looking at it.
There you go.
Maybe he won't be there.
I gotta remember the voice I gave for him.
He won't be here, so you don't have to worry about it.
Uh-huh.
Light
Never
years
thought I'd ever
measures
come back to
distance,
this
not
place.
time. Karagosa. I mean, I guess time is involved.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
Yes. What is his voice? What was the voice like? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know.
Yes. Are you here to...
I can look it up if you want.
No, that's alright. I gotta get deeper. Yes, you here to visit the patient? Hi. Wait a second. You're... yes, I'm Director Hottie. Why are you still here?
Yes, why are you still here?
Yes, what is it?
Pouring one put
Can
for
I help
BelleAim.
you? You can tell me. Yes.
Did you hear egg roll? Pouring one out for BelleAim. Oh my gosh, this is...
Yep.
Wow. Cinnamon, I'm glad you forgot about this guy. He is worth forgetting because he's horrible. He is horrible. You had it, Derek? Okay. The man said you had it. Director Hottie. Oh, it was him. Okay.
There's me. Edgeworth.
You're going to have quite the acrobatics.
Yeah, I know. I have three characters now. Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it? Director, Francisca. How is Francisca von Karma?
Why is he even calling him director? Don't do this.
He doesn't know otherwise.
Make him sound like Master Roshi. What does
I-
Master Roshi sound like?
He's kind of like your old man voice.
Like Sean Connery voice?
Not old man, but not Sean Connery.
I know that when I tried to do the clown, someone said I sounded like...
I think that I'm trying. Honestly, I'm channeling
Okay.
Lenny Pator's version.
All right, hold
so
on. I need
got-
old man hold on. I gotta look up what Roche, whatever sounds like. Is Roshi Master Roche? That's not a cockroach, right?
No.
It's not like a roach reference,
No.
is it?
He's a
I don't.
turtle
I don't know much about Dragon Ball. Where's? Okay, hold on. What should I look up? Master Roshi.
Just Master Roshi. English.
English. Voice actor, dub. Voice.
Dub.
Okay. Edgeworth is a real bad with names. I know. Gosh, yeah, you should not be calling him. Sorry, which one do you think? This is hilarious. Was he at the top there?
He was, but I thought it'd be.
This guy? Oh, they are. Okay. Let's see what he sounds.
Your limitations and he's gracefully into retirement.
Is this
Somebody
right?
else.
Limitations can go straight to hell.
Oh.
Don't do it, Master Roshi.
You don't want to get claimed.
Well, that would claim it.
I don't know.
Did you hear the voice though? I didn't get
Yeah,
enough of it.
like I said, I'm going off the Lenny Pator voice, which is creepier.
It's close. Okay. Landpater said that his Roshi's like an old prospector.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go for that one.
All right. Let's see how this goes. DMCA. I
I
hope
had it,
not.
but then you
I
did-
hope not for that little bit.
The
Oh
thing-
gosh.
it can be very strict. But
Luckily
I
we
had
could-
it, but then you interrupted
luckily-
with that whole
I
thing.
know.
So I'm trying
It's
to.
okay.
again.
You were like, like
Yeah.
that's what got you into it.
You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes.
Oh,
Yes, and that surgery, it went well.
this is so creepy.
You have my gratitude.
He better not
Looks like
perform the
Edgeworth
surgery.
doesn't know about this director and his secret.
It almost sounds like Winston Payne voice. What's Winston Payne? What's that from?
The
Taking care.
I need an
prosecutor.
adult.
I am an adult. The prosecutor at the beginning.
Unfortunately, so is that creepy doctor. He's also an adult.
Yes.
We need a good adult.
The prosecutor from the first trial.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Gotcha.
trying not to go too much into that, but yeah.
Hey, we can't see Derek the same way after this. I know it's gonna be there
She
forever.
looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes,
Oh gosh.
but I understand. Yes. Her opponent was a gun after all.
I have goosebumps for the wrong reason right now. I'm very creeped out. Oh
And
gosh,
when
not this.
And when I snuck up on her real secret, she would scream really loud. Yes. I see. But she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes. But I think I could get used to it.
This is-
Rah!
Please get him out of here. Go back to your room.
You're so mean. So mean, my frisky Friska. But that's good too. Okay. Yes, it's time for my EV drops.
IV
Yes.
drops. Oh gosh. Oh,
Francisca
she's
saves the day.
fine. Rumpelstiltskin from Shrek 4.
I've never watched that, so I have no idea.
You haven't?
No.
Okay, that's going on the list.
Oh my god.
It's not great.
It's 15 minutes.
Okay. I just have to write it down. Don't forget. Von Karma, our savior. And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I knew I shouldn't have come here.
Oh, he brought flowers.
That'd be nice.
That was nice. The whip is appreciated this time. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I've even had full intentions of running the trial this morning.
But that would have been too much for you.
There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know.
Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case.
It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to.
The plead the fifth deal.
Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you?
I don't know what you mean.
In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Ongard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal?
You're denying it?
It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would have already been over.
All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime?
That isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with the evidence or not. I've only one objective, to find Ongard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means.
Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Ongard will be found guilty.
And what does that have to do with me?
Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end.
That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all.
But you had to know she was. How?
What the? I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you'll excuse me...
What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off?
Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument.
Oh.
Edgeworth.
Oh. Talkie.
What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted. To go that far.
But you didn't have to cut me off.
Oh my gosh. But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright. The courtroom is a garden of judgment.
Garden.
I am putting myself on the line when I stand there.
True.
And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you.
Was that a song reference? I wonder.
Yeah, it is.
No, in the game.
Oh,
like if they were referencing.
probably not.
I don't know. Maybe
Witness,
not.
that card. Give it to me. Hurry.
I think that song came out after this for
It
sure.
did. Yeah, it did. Absolutely did. Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This! I cannot believe you hid this from me all this time.
But you didn't have to cut me off. Now
That
it's stuck
card,
in my head.
What in the world is it? You mean this?
He has it.
Well, you took it from her.
Oh,
Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this.
he's trusting us?
A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly the Killer.
Shelly the Killer. Oh my gosh. Like Shirley the Killer? Like that?
Shirley. Like,
Oh my gosh.
Shirley, he's the killer.
Shirley the Killer. Trusting his BF. Oh man. And that's where the shell comes in.
Yep.
The conch shell. Sheldon the Killer.
And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that.
Oh gosh.
An assassin?
Oh no. Is Miss Andrews gonna be okay?
So who is this Shelley the Killer? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins.
Okay, so it's not just one person then?
Long-standing?
The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear.
Don't call me Shirley. Is that from the airplane automobile?
Yeah, it is.
Bazinga!
Oh my god. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir to the Killer name. So because his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell on them? He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims.
Wow.
Why would he do something like that?
We think it's a part of his duty to his clients.
Duty! Assassin's Creed. A creed of assassins, perhaps?
Yes.
Oh gosh. So the existence of an assassin really changes some things. Yeah, this
Yep.
is, wow.
Up in the stakes, isn't it?
Oh
His
my
duty?
gosh.
If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the
His
victim.
clients?
The people who hired him to kill. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients.
What if Matt on guard hired them?
I see.
Oh my gosh.
The Killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all
What if
else.
the killer also killed the mentor girl? Oh my gosh. And instead of a suicide note, it was the card that was hidden.
I don't know. The intrigue. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even
Whoa.
honorable assassins can exist.
I like how Sly leaves cards of himself whenever he pulls off a heist. What's
Yeah.
that one from? What's...
Sly Cooper.
Oh, I don't know that one.
So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelley the Killer, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter?
Oh, time to talk.
I guess I should just tell
I mean,
him.
he
Oh,
just
I guess-
told us, so...
Yeah.
Did we have locks now?
Maya. She's been
Oh,
kidnapped.
no, he just said it. Okay.
Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want?
Duke said, that's better than leaving all the faucets on after robbing a house like Marv.
They wouldn't
The
have gotten
wet
caught
band-
if they didn't do that.
Yeah, and then the sticky bandits. Although, well,
That wasn't
they
as big
could
of
have
a deal.
gotten caught, but they wouldn't have been so, like, all their targets wouldn't have been connected. Like, they
Yeah.
could have just been a one-off situation.
An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this
It's
by
gotta
tomorrow.
be. What if it? I don't know. Now I'm really suspicious of Matt, and like he had this thing set up. I don't know though.
Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to...
Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity.
Mr. Nick?
There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way.
There's gotta be other ways.
Right. Listen. You need to know something. Juan Corrida was killed by Shelley the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt on Guard, your own client. And that's how he got around the Cyclops. He didn't kill him.
I have goosebumps again. Oh my gosh, I was right on something.
Yep. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation,
How does he
you'll need
know?
this.
How does Edgeworth know this?
Because he's very good.
What is it?
The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only.
So who the flip is Matt? Oh, is Matt the one that we're supposed to be defending?
Yes.
The guy that's like surfer
For the
dude?
first time,
The
our
surfer
defendant is
dude.
actually innocent. Is actually
Guilty.
guilty. Yep.
So now you're being forced to prove a guilty person innocent. Oh my gosh.
Isn't
We
that
asked him if he killed
fun?
him, not if he was involved. Yeah, we did. We only asked. I didn't kill anybody, and that includes Juan Corrida. Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
There you go. As we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley the Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter.
Wow, this definitely got more twisty. Oh my gosh. And she was right. Andrews was right. It was him.
Yep.
Wow.
There should have been a spoiler at this point. Well, honestly, I think it adds to the drama because it's like, oh crap, he is. What do I do for this? You really feel stuck between a rock and a hard place. In any case, I must attend for the preparations for Maya's rescue team.
I mean, it could also turn around if like you're worried about being spoiled, because we thought that Andrews for sure was the killer before, so it could all still change. I'm not confused anymore. Okay, good.
We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Man, I cannot wait to see how this all unravels.
Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Ongard hired an assassin?
No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock.
Yeah, I guess not.
Maya, please, all I ask is you make it home safe and sound.
Oh, here we go. This might be back to Maya.
Should we stop
Is this the stopping spot?
It is about that time.
We have
Do you want to leave it on a cliffhanger or not?
I mean, I want to know more about Maya. Can we finish the Maya section, or is it long? Like, is it just a check-in with her?
I have no idea.
Or is it like a long section? Does anybody happen to know? Is this Maya section like a little quickie, like, oh, she's alive, she's okay? Or is it more involved?
JB Lewis is saying, let's do the Maya segment.
But better place to bring a stream to an end, I'd say, now that you have some uncomfortable business with an unpleasant person out of the way. The Maya section is not long. It's pretty short. Okay. I think we should do it then. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, fine. If you want to do it.
The Maya section isn't long. I'm thinking... What do you all think? Keep going?
Most people are saying keep going, so might as well.
I meant Derek is spoiling. We're just going on Edgeworth's judgment here. Nothing about that is concrete. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's still open. You know, we don't know if it's going to change, because we thought that Andrews was
I
for
didn't
sure.
confirm one way or the other. I'm just saying.
Because you said that with Andrews, too. You confirmed, yep, she's the killer. That's what we decided. Mm-hmm. Keep going for a bit. Guess the only way to find out is to keep going. Am I right? Yeah. All right, let's do this. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up, like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. I wonder why he left the card with her, though. Is she about to die?
I mean, typically that means she's going to be a victim.
I know, like he actually is going to kill her. Dang. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. This is scary.
There you go.
Should I examine or not?
Because
we examined.
They always said it was dark.
Okay. All right. I don't know. We'll just check one more just to make sure. Feels like there's a lot of glass bottles. They feel like barrels. Okay. Yeah, that's the same as before. Let's move. Oh, where are we going? Oh. Okay, saddle dish, like satellite dish, digital broadcasting. There's a lady there, a teddy bear. There was a bunch of teddy bears in the other room. Okay, who had the teddy bear room? The one who got killed?
The one who got killed.
Oh my gosh.
That was a huge TV for back in the day. Holy crap.
Oh, that's a TV. I thought that was a window. No. Yeah, you're right. It is a TV. What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. Examine. Alright, let's see who this is. Oh my gosh, it's the girl who was killed! Celeste! Corda's manager. And Corda was Juan, the one that was killed, right? No. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Oh, what did it say before that? There's a framed picture. Okay. Yeah. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, it's so connected. I bet this could be a clue. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, it's a computer. I've never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on this is on this thing. Drat, there goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what is an antenna doing here? To broadcast something. Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before. Now where's the power button? Oh, I thought someone was coming in the door. Phooey, it's busted. I would so die Happy Samurai fan if I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. Yeah, she's definitely feeling better now that she's out of that area. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear? Aw, how cute. It better not turn into Monokuma. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. Okay, I don't like the sound of that. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. What's in the bear? Something's in the bear! Rescuers! The rescuers have made me think there's something in the bear. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes. All of them. Just what kind of room is this? This must be a ton of evidence or something? Like, what if it's all their killings?
Could be.
To prove to the clients, like, oh, I get it done. Okay, I think I got everything except the door. Locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only it was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl out through there.
Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will.
Oh, no. Yeah!
It seems...
Oh, it's the creepy.
That's the killer. That your Mr. Right is truly concerned about you.
Is this... I wonder if this is Shelly.
It is. They've confirmed it before.
We have?
Yeah.
When?
In the last part, when they were talking to him. Remember, he says, you can call me the killer, when he was talking to him.
Yeah, but that doesn't... There's lots of killers, remember? Because Shelly's the third.
He's the current one, because it's a thing that's passed on. He's the one who currently bears the title. It's not that there's multiple running
You know
all
what's
around.
kind of creepy, but I'm also now creepily wondering, what if Juan is inside the skin of this thing? Like, it's like Silence of the Lambs. Does it go that creepy?
No.
Does it get that scary?
No. that is not...
Okay.
That is not Ace Attorney.
Okay, thank goodness. Whew. So Shelly DeKiller brings in his own ominous lighting. Okay. This is freaky. He is...
For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you.
Ways? You mean...
Dead men tell no tales, is how the saying goes. Correct?
Dead?
I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin.
Dun, 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 dun. No way, you're lying. I mean, an assassin?
People are not always who they appear to be.
Okay, that's a clue. He's not what he appears to be either. Nick! Oh, man. Please don't
It's
have
already
that
7
guy.
o'clock.
Okay. Phew.
Mr. Nick?
Oh, yes, Pearls. Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation.
Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know.
I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. OnGuard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too.
Okay.
All right, we should save here, I guess.
Yeah, you can save here.
We'll save here. Oh my gosh, it's always going to be a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, for this
No matter
case it is
what.
always going
Oh,
to be.
part 3. I wonder how many parts there are. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Wow. Pretty sure assassins don't reveal that they're assassins. I know a Dad Alpha, unless they're like, I guess 100% sure that they're going to kill you.
I guess.
I don't know how Yor handles it since I don't watch SF. No, she does not. She just goes in and
kills
leaves. Yeah. Thanks for streaming tonight. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, glad everybody enjoyed it.
Peek. Oh, at least 2 more streams, Stepladder. I have no idea.
I'm not sure how long the investigation portion is. I have a feeling the actual trial will take a bit.
Yeah, who knows? All right, let me say quick.
I would guess 3, but one other thing you should mention though is that you won't be able to stream next week.
Yes, so next week I will be helping out with the band. They're doing a really cool like holiday parade thing, and I'm a chaperone, so I will not be streaming next Saturday, but the Saturday after that, yes. There's also another Saturday that's around Christmas, I think, that we won't be.
Hold on. It might be a few weeks. Hold on. Let me take a look at
I'm pretty sure that the next one, though, I will be back for
right.
doing the stream. Going out of town next week. Oh, have fun, JB.
Because the next, so
we're here.
we're here. So that's this one.
So
you want to do the 20th?
I'll be back on the. Well, I'll definitely stream on the 16th and the 30th.
Will you be back on the 6th? You leave.
Oh
on
no,
Wednesday.
I'll be gone the 16th.
Yeah,
I'll be gone for that too.
So you'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Okay, I'm actually gone for 2 weeks then because of 2 different events. So I won't be streaming on the 16th or the 23rd, but I will be streaming on the 30th.
Yes.
So, oh man, we have to wait
You
so
have to
long.
wait 2 weeks in order to find this out.
3 weeks, right? 1, 2, 3. On the third week.
True.
Oh my gosh, no!
Oh wow, soy sauce. Just looked at the long play. You're about halfway
through. Just when I was getting good. Parades are nice. Yeah, it should be good. It should be good. I'm really excited. We're gonna be at Universal, so I get to go see the cool stuff there.
It's such a shame about the timing.
The timing?
Yeah, with how your streams.
Oh yeah, I know. On the upside, you got Hottie out of the way.
Yeah,
I hope he is gone.
It's just a little cameo.
Have a Merry Christmas in the meantime. That's right. Merry
yeah.
Christmas to everyone who celebrates that. If you stream on the day before New Year's Eve, will you start streaming at 9 to make up for everything? No. I probably won't be able to do that. I will try, but I have a feeling probably not. Let me see. Let me look at the calendar real quick again. It depends, because if we're putting kids to bed and all that stuff, yeah, probably not. Actually, maybe. I don't know. It depends. It depends because it's bedtimes. Yeah, I will try to start early, but I don't know. Oh my gosh. Leaving Maya in danger for 3 weeks. I know, that's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. But I mean, I can't do anything else about it. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got to go see who we can raid. Let's go. Let's go take a look, see what we can do. All right, Hannah is playing Tales of Symphonia, which I believe we went there last time.
Yes.
Laughing Boy is playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Proton John playing Peggle Knights, whatever that is.
Never heard of Peggle?
Let's see. Finnemon playing Celeste. Dragon Feeny playing Lethal Company. Oh, wow, so is Nicole. And Onsta. I wonder if they're all playing together. Maybe not. I don't know.
I have no idea.
And then that's about it, really. So where should we go?
Up to you.
I think, actually, Laughing Boy raided us last time. We could go back over there and send the love over there. I think that could be fun.
Yeah,
let's go over there. Let's go raid Laughing Boy. All right. Where's my baton?
You're in the wrong section. You're in the wrong section. You gotta click back over to where you were.
No, I accidentally. This is my channel.
Oh.
I should have clicked here, but I accidentally did this.
So yeah, dashboard right there.
All right.
I didn't realize.
Let's get that started. Have a good time off. Oh man.
The thing is, she will, but also won't, because she'll be so curious about this.
Amy's streaming until 6 a.m. New Year's Day. Said no one ever. Yeah, I don't think I could last. I would definitely fall asleep for sure. I think the longest I've ever streamed is 4 hours. It was the end of Persona.
Yeah, Persona is definitely what got you to stream the longest.
I don't remember how long it ended up being, but that's my record. Oh man, I want to know more. Oh my gosh. I hope I don't forget any important details.
Well, the nice thing is this is all set up and you haven't actually started any actual investigating yet.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So you have all the new evidence fresh in your mind.
Oh gosh, before I start this thing, I gotta put the message in the chat. So let's do that. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh, it just took a minute. Okay. So here we go. We got some emotes here. I think. Is Nightbot working?
It's a little slow, but it should be fine.
Okay, that was
there it is.
Strange. Okay, anyway, here's a little message that we can copy and paste if you want, so that we can make a little bit of a splash when we go over there. Thank you all so much. Just watch the long play for your own curiosity. I mean,
no, you want genuine reactions.
Yeah, I'm gonna react for sure. See you on Wednesday. No, actually, I will not be here on Wednesday. The next Wednesday, I might be for the Wednesday after that.
You'll be here for the Wednesday after that.
let's see. So 13th, yeah. But 20th,
We'll be around.
I don't know. I guess that's up in the air too.
No.
I think we'll be around.
We'll
But
be around.
yeah.
There's nothing holiday related going on. that
Nightbot
day.
isn't subscribed, so can't use emotes. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Because the text, if you copy paste that text, if you are subbed, then it will work. Because I just did that and it actually goes through. But yeah, Nightbot has to be subscribed to have it show. But I did it there, so you can see what it looks like if you did have the sub.
There you go.
But yes, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for being here with us and for going on this journey. That was wild. That was fun, though. Like, I did not expect to have any kind of reactions like that. I thought that it was really going to be Andrew's, and I was just like, man, that's kind of...
I made it a point to not even let on at all that there was a second day for the trial.
Yeah, he didn't. He kept telling me, like, yep, that's what they said, that we have to get it done in one day. And I was like, wow, this is going to be so long in this one trial day. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they kept proving it with how they kept extending it.
I know, they kept extending,
So
like I was
convinced.
really for sure it was going to happen. But yeah, thank you all so much. Can't wait to see you next time. I hope you have a wonderful time for these next couple of weeks. I will be trying to be in the Discord. I know I haven't been there in a while because I've been trying to catch up on stuff so much. But yeah, we can still chat in the Discord a little bit. Patrons, there's a game day tomorrow that we'll play a game. And yeah, we'll see you all later. Have a great night, everyone, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.